Hi, we're going to talk about homeostasis, basically predator-prey relationships, and how nature normally has a feedback loop where you have predators and prey and they go back and forth. So the best way to talk about this, I think, is to talk about an exception to the rule, which would be zombie physiology. So zombie physiology, as we all know, is actually different from a normal predator-prey relationship. So when you talk about predator-prey relationships in a zombie situation, simple predator prey, the zombie and its humans prey, initial increases, there's lots of humans around, and the prey population results in increased resource availability to the predator. Predators increase, but then eventually what you should see is that there's a die off of all the humans, and eventually there's a decrease in the predators. And that's very slow because humans have to reproduce, and there's a long time. There's a 9 month gestational period for that. So it's a long, slow process for the humans to regroup once the zombie has had at them. So there should be a die off of the zombies. We don't normally see that in most shows. So let's talk about some basics to agree on. So this is Walking Dead, using that as a model. Dead but not dead, dead, die and resurrected by zombie illness. Only a headshot can kill them. They're decaying but really, really strong. They're able to take, and they go dormant. They're able to basically sit like spiders in a web for a long period of time. The zombies can come back. What's our dominant reference? Walking Dead. There's also superpower wikis. There's a whole bunch of different other models for zombies, but if we're talking about this, we'll just use the Walking Dead as a basis. Okay, how much can we ignore? So if you're going to talk about zombies at all, you have to ignore an enormous number of things. Humidity is hell. Basically, the bugs will eat them. Their kinetic catastrophes, their muscles and organ systems do not function. They are impossibly immune. Bacteria normally will eat a human body in 3 to 5 days. Metabolic meltdowns, normally they have a digestion. How do they energize these muscles of theirs? They don't have a digestive system that works very effectively. Dog eat zombies. So rats and birds and dogs and possums and everything that moves would be going after this giant pile of rotting flesh. They would love it. Sensory underload. The eyes and the eardrums are very sensitive organs. They would go first. You'd have a blind, deaf zombie before you had anything else. Not exactly bird flu. Port flash. I mean, the transmission of zombie is to bite somebody, to actually get your teeth into somebody. It's a very poor transmission model. I know that the movies make it seem like it's very good, but it's just not. I mean, given most flus are passed respiratorily and still people don't avoid getting it, there would be a problem with transmission. Time heals all wounds, but not all zombies. They don't actually heal. They can't poop. So, which means that if all the bacteria in their guts, if unless they have a ruptured gut, is going to expand and they will rupture, they will explode from the inside out. And there's no dentures for the undead. Basically, their gum health would mean that all their teeth fell out and they would be basically unable to be predators. So, we're going to ignore all of that when we talk about zombies. Can we have Twilight zombies? Could you actually have a zombie that was kind of human ish? What about zombie animals? We actually have some cases of that. This is the case of Mike, the zombie chicken. He cut off most of its brain, but actually didn't actually do anything. But Mike didn't try to eat people. Mike was just alive and fed via eyedropper, despite having no head, which is interesting because you think about it. You go, wait a second. The whole idea is the head is the head shot kills everything, and this is Mike who isn't. And there's other animals that have been zombies. So the trouble is that when we look at the predator-prey relationship, normally more predators, fewer prey, eventually the predators die off. In this case, because The Walking Dead sets up every human being has the virus. As soon as they die, they become zombies. So in the end, the zombies always win. There's no competition. Eventually, the zombies always win. There is no way for the Walking Dead people to survive. They will all die off, become zombies, and they'll be dead. They're not going to reproduce themselves. It's a curve. They'll reproduce over time, but over time, every baby gets the virus and they'll all become zombies. The zombies win in the end. I just let you know that. The only way, predator level, we can talk about predator things, but herding zombies into large groups and running them off cliffs and bridges would be the only way. In the case of The Walking Dead, they talk about the virus actually being in every human being. The zombies win in the end. But if they weren't in every human being, then you could herd the zombies into groups. You have to reverse the predator prey relationship for humans to win in this predator prey homeostasis. Thank you very much.